National Woman Leader, Professor Stella Efadu, National Publicity Secretary, Honorable Dibo Ologwawa, National Legal Advisor, Kamaldeen Adeyemi, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, National Financial Secretary, Honorable Korodano, National Treasurer, Honorable Yari Muhammad, Deputy National Secretary, Architect Sotoje Koshuru, National Auditor, Honorable Birgina Daniel, National Vice Chairman of the North Central Zone, Honorable Theophilus Dakashan, National Vice Chairman of the Northwest Zone, Dr. Aminu Abdullahi, National Chairman, distinguished members of the National Working Committee. Before you this afternoon for a courtesy visit is the British High Commissioner, Catriona Lai, together with his political advisor, Jonathan Baker. They are here on a courtesy visit, Your Excellency. Without preempting her courtesy message, just to acknowledge the fact that
timing. I thought I was a bit early, in fact, as I thought it was at 1:30. But it's really a great pleasure to be here. So as we enter the election season, as one of the leading partners here, I'll be having a number of these meetings with both the main parties and indeed any of the smaller parties who hopefully, great, so if you had the beginning of it. So yes, as we enter the election season, I'll be having a range of meetings with both main parties, APC and PDP, as well as, of course, any of the other emerging candidates as we get into the thrust of the elections. So it's a great pleasure and congratulations on your appointment and all of you who are in crucial roles at this time. I mean, our aspiration is for 2023, it's a credible, secure election that the people of Nigeria have confidence in. We will not be taking a stance beyond that. Obviously, we'll be following with interest the manifestos and the policy and hoping for the good policy that will enable Nigeria to move forward and take up its rightful place in the global community. So I'll be very interested to hear when we hear from His Excellency his plans for that, what you as a major party can do to ensure that the Electoral Act hopefully passes, that the election is secure, that young people in particular turn out to vote. One of the challenges in Nigeria has been low turnout, as we know. What we do collectively to inspire the youth to believe in their politics and in the future of their country. The final thing I want to say is how much this election matters. Nigeria has been on a democratic journey since 1999, and that in itself is something to be very proud of. You're in a region, unfortunately, where there's democratic backsliding. And I know Nigeria, your president, has taken a very clear forward position on that in ECOWAS and so on. So the world will be watching this election and hoping it goes well. So it matters obviously for the people of Nigeria, but it matters for Africa and it matters for the world. You're one of the largest democracies globally, and we want you to stay part of that global community. That's a very important objective for our government, who talk about building a network of liberty with like-minded countries who are part of a democratic global alliance. So that's our hope and aspiration for Nigeria. Thank you very much for receiving me today.
PDP, I'm sure the High Commissioner will permit us to say that's kind of a task. The National Chairman and members of the National Working Committee listened to your submission. And I also want to inform you that you have the full complement of the National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party this afternoon. Precisely, you did mention that you're here to find out from the great opposition party what their plans are towards election, especially participation of youth, and the National Chairman head. On this note, let me humbly invite the National Chairman to the microphone for his response. National Chairman, sir.
Your Excellency, the High Commissioner, Mrs. Catherine Lang, and the political officer of the name. Jonathan. We of the People's Democratic Party are happy to welcome you to our party headquarters. Never mind the little mix-up. It was only a combination of African time and British time. So we accept whichever one you choose to work with. But we are happy you arrived safely, and we thank you for the interest that you and your government has shown in the progress we have made in our democratic journey. Let me start by assuring you that this party believes strongly in the democratic process. You must be aware that it was formed as a party that was opposed to dictatorship. And we have continued to chart that course for a long time, whether in good times or in bad times. We were able to win elections from the beginning in 1999, and we led in building democratic institutions. Quite a number of the institutions that exist today were built during our time. We also continue to win elections because of popular support that we received in Nigeria, across the country, and including the international community that came to support what we were doing. Along the line, in our commitment to democracy, we had an election which we lost, and we accepted defeat because of our deep belief in the democratic process. So we are happy to have, we're not happy to have been in opposition for the last 6 years. No party wants to be in opposition. And we have been working very hard to rebuild the party, to make sure that Nigerians have confidence in us as a party. But I'm happy to say that the signs are there, that Nigerians do believe that we're the only organic party in this country. All the others are alliances to oppose the real democratic party, which is the People's Democratic Party. And on that note, I want to assure you that we will not deviate from the democratic journey, and we expect all other political parties in this country to also try as much as possible to uphold the tenets of democracy, that is free and fair elections. We expect all umpiring institutions, particularly the Independent Electoral Commission, to carry out their work without bias against us as an opposition party, the major opposition party in this country. And so far, the signs are there. Given what happened in the last 1 week in the elections we held in the Federal Capital Territory, it was clear that Nigerians want us to come to power. Because the Federal Capital Territory is a cosmopolitan place, drawn with Nigerians all over the country represented. And we are very pleased that in the elections, let me start with the councillorship elections. We won 44 councillors, and the ruling party won only 18 councillors. INEC announced that we won 3 of the major local government, that is the municipal local government, Kuje, which is one of the major populated areas, Wari. And therefore, even if you look at the distribution of the victory in the councillorship election, it is very clear that our party genuinely won across all the 6 local governments. And therefore, we are happy with our performance and our acceptability among the Nigerian people. We therefore believe that INEC can do better and other institutions that support democracy can do better. What we want to see from friends of Nigeria and the British government, which we represent, is to support and encourage everybody to play by the rules, so that at the end of the day, the elections will be credible. If the elections are free and fair, as we have done in the past, even if we lose, we will accept that we have lost. But we want everybody to play by the rules, because in the past, we have had serious reservations about the performance of the umpire institutions. So the first thing, the strong thing we want to see from our friends is to make sure that necessary effort is made to support those institutions that are going to umpire the elections, because we believe that we are the party that should rightly be ruling Nigeria. And why do we believe so? We have cause to believe that in the last 6 years, Nigerians have been worse for, the country has actually been going in the wrong direction. One, the economic situations have deteriorated a lot. There's a massive unemployment. Secondly, the security situation has worsened, and we believe that we can do better. And it's not just a question of a blame game, of thinking that as an opposition party, we must go ahead to blame the ruling government. The evidence is there that when we were in power for 16 years, we did certain things right. One, we reduced Nigeria's debt considerably, particularly the commercial debts. I was in government then as a minister in President Obasanjo's government, and I know the debates we carried out in terms of how those foreign debts were affecting our economy because of debt service ratio. So we had concrete plans to make sure Nigeria is debt-free, and we are able to secure debt forgiveness. After we paid a certain percentage, we secured debt forgiveness. So 30 billion of those debts were cleared. And therefore, we are on the path to sustainability. And we believe that that was healthy for the economy. We encourage direct foreign investment. We carry out certain privatization programs that strengthen the economy. People have confidence in us. We build certain institutions, including institutions like the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. They were all PDP programs. We are currently working on our manifesto to make sure that we return to those days of rebuilding the economy, of tackling the issue of security, which is today ravaging across the country. And we believe there's a lot that those of you who are friends of this country can do to help. Very soon, the manifesto of the party, we have already set up a committee working on the party's manifesto with details on virtually everything, on the economy, on foreign relations, on agriculture, on security issues, even the reform of our security agencies. We have never seen our security agencies deteriorate so fast in so short a time. And even some of the policies we put in place to strengthen our security system, in spite of all the challenges, we thought we were on the right path. So these are some of the issues we think will be returning Nigeria to. But as of today, this particular working committee of the party has just come into existence, and we haven't actually developed the manifesto they want to do, but the committee is working on it. And when it is ready, we want to share what we stand for that is different from the other party. I will be sharing our manifesto with you, our friends across the world. But we believe that Nigerians will accept, will support us. We believe we are going to win the next election, by 2023, we have a People's Democratic Party president. Therefore, I have no doubt, and I don't want any of our friends in the international community to have any doubts about the future of Nigeria. In spite of all the challenges, we are very, very sure that we are going to turn things around, and that is why our current mantra is to rescue and rebuild Nigeria. So we hope you will join us on the journey to rescue and to rebuild this country. I must continue to have faith in this country. Nigeria is going to continue to be a great country, and we thank you for your closing statement that we should take our rightful place in the community of nations. Thank you very much.
PDP, power to the people. The High Commissioner, you have just listened to the submission of the National Chairman on behalf of the leadership and the entire People's Democratic Party. And I know you took your notes, you got your responses. On this note, I don't know if there's a guidance.
Well, we want to, if you have a copy of our party's constitution and the notepad on your table, anytime you got your notes, you know that you visited the biggest party and the next government in the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Copies of some documents to the High Commission.
I'm going to make sure I've got my APC one next to it.
That is not allowed.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And where is the political officer? You also make sure you read everything about PDP and keep this daughter. No APC one near your table. Thank you.
National Chairman, sir, High Commissioner, distinguished members of the National Working Committee, this discussive visit is already delivered, but to fully complete it, we invite the National Secretary, Senator Samuel Ayan, to move a vote of thanks.
Your Excellency, the Chairman of our great party, most distinguished Senator Yacho Ayo, Your Excellency, the High Commissioner, Judicial Commission, and of course my friend, everyone was President Jonathan, a political desk officer, my colleagues and members of National Working Committee of our great party, PDP. On behalf of the chairman and members of this committee, we want to thank you for visiting. We appreciate this your visit. We've had an age-long relationship with the British High Commission, and of course, PDP has always been the only party that knows how to receive foreigners. And I'm sure, from having heard from my chairman, you know that today PDP has one of the best chairmen of all political parties in Nigeria. His experience has gone over the years. And of course, from members of the end of this year, we see very experienced leaders. From former ambassador, we have two ambassadors as members of NWC. We have senior advocate of Nigeria, a lot of them here, and lawyers. So this is a very huge committee. So we want to welcome you. And please, as you have visited, we want to put you as one of our requests. That in course of going to APC or other political parties or visiting Mr. President, please do let them know that Nigeria wants a very free and fair election. And the only way we can achieve that is by Mr. President signing the electoral bill into law, so Nigerians will be happy. On this note, I want to thank you and thank you for coming. God bless you.
PDP, with the vote of thanks moved by the National Secretary, the custody visit ceremony is over, and the National Chairman has directed the High Commissioner and the Political Advisor and the National Working Committee members to return to his office for more of what we call family prayer, High Commissioner. Family meeting.